Please welcome back once again. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. If this is your first time, my name is Mambi and you are very welcome. This is just a quick update from Niger. Yes, I share a video about Niger government sent delegates, lorries, articulators to load some of our brothers and sisters from Algeria, Niger border to Niger. And I was saying the video or the news didn't explain more what they are going to do with them. And if anything happens, I'll be here to share it with you. So this video is about what they are doing together with UN. It's about 20 or more countries, nationalities, including Sudan, many that have ended up there. They are working with them. They are working to give them a place. They are working to give them the dignity that human beings deserve. I'll be back.
Following the mission to monitor migratory flows in the context of the mass expulsion of migrants from Algeria, undertaken by the governor of the Agadez region, Brigadier General Brahma Issa, the acting IOM mission chief, speaking on behalf of the humanitarian actors working in Samakale, praised Niger's efforts in welcoming the migrants. However, many challenges remain to be addressed, he emphasized during a press briefing.
Among the United Nations and all our humanitarian partners in Asamaka, our government partners, our non-governmental partners, I would like to salute Asamaka. I would like to commend Niger's efforts in welcoming migrants in Asamaka, but I would also like to acknowledge the diversity that exists today in Asamaka. Humanitarian partners acknowledge that today there are challenges, there are many difficulties, not only for the migrants, but also for the host communities. And so we would like to emphasize the importance of working together for the well-being of everyone who is in Asamaka, who passes through Asamaka. The United Nations and non-governmental humanitarian partners, as well as our dedicated local partners, have made many significant and collective efforts for the reception and overall well-being of migrants, for health and emergencies, for the community as a whole, for the stability and resilience of the community, and also to support all aspects of effective border management. This is a border region, and we want to continue working to save lives, but also to address the factors of mobility and development in Asamaka and throughout the region. We truly want to acknowledge and thank the local authorities, the regional authorities, and the national authorities. Because in Asamaka, I can tell you, and today is an example of a partnership between all the stakeholders, how we, the humanitarians, how we, the actors who are here for the development of the community, and at the same time, in a migratory context, in a context of mobility, where are we? It is a crossing point. And so it is extremely important that we can manage this mobility in a humane way, with respect for human beings, and in a way that can be positive for everyone. So, on behalf of all the partners, I would like to assure you that from morning until night, we work for the good of the community, for social cohesion, and we are all together, you as a community, you as migrants. We are all here, and today is an extremely important day in the sense that it gives us an opportunity for all of us to meet here and to express the challenges, but also to think about solutions, collective solutions, solutions for the good of everyone.
let us remain within the framework of his mission. As part of monitoring the migratory flow from Asmaka, the governor of the Agadez region, Brigadier General Ibrabo Lamesa, visited the IOM Transit Center this morning, as well as the Humanitarian Center for Refugees and Asylum Seekers in Agadez. Details with Musa Efalai and Bachir Haruna.
The Transit Center of the International Organization for Migration, IOM, was the first stop in this series of visits made by the governor of the Agadez region, Brigadier General Ibrahima Issa. This center is hosting 1,256 migrants, although its capacity is for 1,000, including 138 women and 122 children of various nationalities. Through a guided tour, the governor of the Agadez region, Brigadier General Ibrahima Issa, was informed about the current situation in the IOM transit centers, the Agadez Humanitarian centers, which host refugees and asylum seekers. The second stop was also visited.
We visited the IOM Transit Center and are currently in the ACR refugee camp. Regarding the transit center, as you saw with us, we indeed observed the conditions in which the migrants are living. This constitutes the final stage, I would say, of their stay, since from the Agadez Transit Center, the repatriation process is carried out. This repatriation is mainly done by air. We also saw the repatriation plan that has been developed. We hope that this plan can be implemented on time in order to relieve the congestion at the center, which is currently operating at over 160% capacity. And that's not even counting, in fact, the entire transient population that we also observed around the center. We counted nearly 1,500 people. I firmly believe that the IOM is absolutely taking all the necessary and appropriate measures to ensure that all of these migrants can be safely and securely repatriated as soon as it is possible. I would therefore like to thank the IOM and thank the various partners with whom we traveled all the way to Asamaka for all the assistance they provide to these migrants and also to the host communities, so that everything takes place in conditions that respect human dignity. I think that is also what this is all about. Here at the refugee center, we have more than 2,200 refugees and asylum seekers who are... All these migrants should be able to be repatriated under the best possible conditions. I would therefore like to thank the IOM, thank the various partners with whom we went all the way to Asamaka for all the assistance they provide to these migrants and also to the host communities, so that everything takes place in conditions that respect human dignity. I think that's what it's really about as well. Here at the Refugee Camp Center, we have more than 2,200 refugees and asylum seekers currently present at the center. We took a look at the conditions in which they are living. Most of them are people requesting resettlement, but they need to understand that nowadays resettlement is almost something very difficult, nearly impossible. There are all the legal avenues available to these populations of refugees and asylum seekers. So we are asking them to comply with the regulations in force and above all, not to try to cause any disturbances. Last time we learned that there was an official mission that had come. They tried to create trouble. I think that is unacceptable. The state of Niger has nevertheless shown goodwill and demonstrated hospitality in receiving these refugees and asylum seekers. And the least they can do is respect the laws and regulations of our country. That, in essence, is the message we also wanted to convey to them.
The refugees and asylum seekers receive through the UNHCR food assistance, water supply, medical care, shelter and support in the form of NFI kits. There are 26 nationalities from around the world, mainly Sudanese, totaling 2,200 refugees and asylum seekers, including 900 women and 450 children who are housed and assisted in these camps.
In Agadez, still on a work mission in Asamaka, which is in the department of Ingal, the governor of this region has carried out several other visits. Here is the report from Musa Faleh and Bachir Haruna, whom we now join. On the road to Asamaka, in the heart of the desert, the governor of the Agadez region, Brigadier General Ibrahima Maisa, made a stop to observe the progress of the rehabilitation work on the Asamaka-Arlit Road, lot number 2, along the 100 kilometers. The work being carried out by the company MHD is progressing as planned. The governor of the Agadez region, Brigadier General Ibrahima Maisa, took the opportunity to encourage the teams deployed in the field. The governor of the Agadez region, Brigadier General Ibrahima Maisa, also visited the 23rd Combined Arms Battalion in Asamaka. In front of the assembled personnel, the governor of the Agadez region conveyed to them the greetings of the President of the Republic, Head of State, Supreme Commander of the Armed Forces, Army General Abdourahmane Tiani, and the Minister of National Defense. The governor of the Agadez region, Brigadier General Ibrahima Maisa, urged the personnel to remain vigilant. He also emphasized the importance of collaboration between the defense and security forces and the population. The governor of Agadez, Brigadier General Ibrahima Maisa, visited the Joint Defense and Security Forces post in Asamaka. The governor of the Agadez region, Brigadier General Ibrahima Maisa, took advantage of his visit to meet with the people of Asamaka, to whom he conveyed the greetings of the President of the Republic and Head of State, Army General Abdourahmane Tiani. The resilient people of Asamaka expressed their gratitude to the authorities of the refoundation and also shared their concerns with the governor of the Agadez region. Upon returning to Arlit, the governor of the Agadez region, Brigadier General Ibrahima Bulema Issa, visited the Garkwa operation base in Aguelad. At this point, the governor of the Agadez region, Brigadier General Ibrahima Bulema Issa, chaired a meeting with the members of the Garkwa operation in Agalel, which was extended to include members of the Arlit Departmental Security Council.
Niger. Yes, this is what they are doing, families. You heard it all. The most important thing is our brothers and sisters will get a place to sleep. They will get food to eat. They are looking after them together with UN and any organization that want to help. Those who are paying money to stop them crossing, this is the time for them to come and look after them as well. And those governments, the leaders, the democratic leaders and all, they should go and get their people, because this is the resources, the biggest resources of any country. Look after your people and they will look after you. These young ones are our future generations. There will be engineers in them, doctors, teachers, presidents, prime ministers. They are the people we are looking at there, looking like they are useless, hopeless. They are our future. So please, if your citizens are there, don't leave the burden on only Niger. Just go and get them, take them home and look after them. Sell some of your luxury cars and look after your people. The money you are stealing, putting them in some banks, in some places, use some. Do what is good, what will make you sleep at night. Because some of these people, our brothers and sisters there, they are from countries that the presidents are very, very comfortable. They would think or say, we haven't sent you there. You went there yourself. So come back home. Nobody sent you there. Sometimes situation makes people to do the unthinkable. Unless you are in that situation, you might not know. Some of them have been tricked, and that's why they end up there. The video is long. Let me leave it here. Please leave a comment if you come across this video and you once passed that route. Share your experience with us. If possible, we can do live so you can share your experience as well to advise other people. Thank you so much for doing that. Contact me. It's easy. The description section, everything is there. I'm waiting to hear from you what you have been through passing that route that these people have passed through, and now they end up in Niger. God bless you all. You heard the warning. Let's hope and pray that they will be good to the host country. That's all, because they are being through a lot already. Credit to Sahel Info for providing us with this information, RTN as well. Have a great day, families. See you soon.